Sure. So we just got news that the buffer zone decision that we have been following was unanimously decided basically against women, that they got rid of the Massachusetts buffer zone, which was 35 feet around abortion clinics for protesters so that they can't come up and actually physically harass, hurt, kill any of the above women who have already made the decision to go into a clinic and either get more information, have an abortion, or have a procedure that might not even be an abortion. Really, we just think not only is it just horrible that, you know, there was such a hard ruling against women, that also it's hypocritical of the court because they have their own buffer zone and because they have their own police force. I think it's absurd that when I was, you know, coming out here, I was told that I can't go up onto the steps of the Supreme Court because I'll be violating their buffer zone, but they can take away a woman's buffer zone that she has for safety in order to go into an abortion clinic. Honestly, I still think the intention is manipulative and something that's trying to essentially make me feel bad about the decision that I have made. I think if you're really being peaceful and you're really trying, you really care about me enough to spread your message, you can stand 35 feet away and tell me, or I can come up to you and say, hey, I want more information on this. I want to know, you know, am I making the right decision? Help me make it. That's when you can share that information and get up in my face. But if I don't ask for it and I feel like my safety is seriously being violated, you have no right to come up and try and stop me. Well, I think as an activist, just even not just now, but just as a women's activist in general, it's kind of our responsibility now to make abortion clinics safe again. I know that there was a lot of fear that because of this case, women are now going to be too afraid to go and have an abortion, and that they're realizing how many attacks there really have been on women, providers, and clinics themselves. There have been bombs, acid, you know, guns. Dr. Tiller, we just celebrated the assassination anniversary of him. I think that really it's our job to try and make them safe again and to, you know, fight this ruling and just keep fighting it until our country finally realizes that this is a woman's right and we have to stop chipping away at that. I think, you know, there are petitions that can be signed asking the Supreme Court to take down their own buffer zone. And really just, I think social media has a really big impact today as well. Being able to just share your voice. We just had hashtag #YesAllWomen. We can start something with this. We can show, you know, that you might have made this ruling and maybe there's not something we can do about it ASAP right now, but there is something we can do about it in the future, and we're not going to stop fighting until we get our rights. I think we've already know we lost Hobby Lobby. I think, you know, especially with such a conservative-leaning court and the way that it just seems like the ruling's going to come out with the Affordable Care Act, I think or I at least, don't support the religious exemption part of it. I understand that that might have been a part in order to get it passed, but I don't support that part. I do think it's going to be used and that Hobby Lobby is going to win that case, though.